Welcome back to the Fan Rail Arcade channel, where I rail fan and travel back in time. Today we're going to be talking about the passenger cars of North Carolina's state-supported Piedmont service. The passenger cars on the Piedmont were built by Pullman Standard and the St. Louis Car Company in the 1950s and 60s for multiple lines before ending up with Amtrak. Some examples are one of the coaches named Dogwood. Dogwood was owned by Kansas City Southern, the Chicago and Northwestern Railway, and New Jersey Transit before it was bought by Amtrak. Before that, it was planned that circus cars would run on the Piedmont. In 2017, Amtrak purchased 9 former circus cars from Barnum and Bailey to be refurbished and used on the Piedmont. Unfortunately, the plan was scrapped and the cars listed for sale in 2020. Unfortunately, on March 10, 2022, 4 of the coaches were damaged in a fire, while the remaining 5 were relisted for sale. Another example are the lounge cars. They were originally used by the U.S. Army in the 1950s. They were built after the success of hospital trains throughout the Korean War, rushing wounded soldiers to nearby hospitals for better care. It is unknown if these cars were ever used in combat, lying in wait until 1973 when they were bought by Amtrak. Now let's go into further detail about the interiors of the coaches used on the Piedmont. The interiors of the coaches are not the normal Amtrak coaches we imagine. They are very similar though, with the same lights and luggage racks from Amtrak Horizon coaches, but the windows, seats, and floor are what make the change from the usual Amfleet and Horizon coaches. The windows are much taller than on Horizon or Amfleet coaches and let in more natural light from the outside. The seats are also in a teal green that runs from the curtains to the seats and onto the floor. But many of you guys didn't know this. There are actually 2 types of coaches, the 56-seat coaches and the 66-seat coaches. The 56-seat coaches are what you would usually find in business class on Amtrak intercity trains. They have lots of legroom for you to get comfortable. They also have the footrest reserved for Amtrak intercity business class trains as well. The 66-seat coaches have double the amount of legroom. They have a good 8 to 10 inches between yourself and the seat in front, which is more than enough for you to stretch out. And for taller passengers, the footrest becomes usable rather than the one in the 56-seat coaches. The 66-seat coaches are very similar to the Amfleet 2s used on Amtrak's long-distance single-level routes. They both have the same footrest reserved for business class and Amtrak's single-level long-distance routes, but the difference they have is the legroom. In my opinion, both types of these coaches are great. They are a nice change from all the other types of Amtrak coaches. I hope you guys enjoyed learning about the history of Amtrak's Piedmont refurbished passenger cars. If you liked this video, hit that like button. If you loved this video, subscribe to the channel so I can make more of these history videos and continue my chase to 1,000 subscribers. Stay safe out there and keep on rolling.